Welcome everyone back to the channel. Unless you haven't been here yet, then welcome. But I've got a package here. It's some accessories. Package from FedEx. So far so good. The only problem was FedEx lost my package for a few days. Had it delayed, but sometimes you gotta live with that, I guess. Oh, we got a packing slip. Let me check that out real quick. Oh, that just explains what it is. Well, guys, here we are. You guys can see it's the 2020N stabilizer kit from Recover Tactical. Alright, so full disclosure, I don't own a Glock. I own a PSA dagger. This thing is not going to fit it. My fault, not theirs. So I'm not complaining about that. But here we are with it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now their brace, somehow, I know it splits in half and goes around. I don't exactly know how this works. I'm going to figure this out a little bit later. See what else we got in the package. Now we got another bag of stuff, so we're going to move everything over. We're going to open this bag up, huh? Piece of paper. Starting out, what we got? Two little clips of some sort. I'm going to have to figure out what these go to. Oh, you know what that is? That's the charging handles. Yep, that's the charging handles that go on the back of the slide. Okay. So for our brace, we got a couple of Picatinny rails. Little elastic sling. Look at that. I like it. Probably never use it, but I like it. You know what? I don't believe I ordered this. I believe they sent this by mistake. This is another magazine holster that will go on the front of the gun and works as a, what do you call these? Angled grip. I'm pretty sure I ordered the one without this, but I'll have to double check. They might have sent it for free anyway. Who knows? Yeah, I'm going to actually say 100% I didn't order this. They sent it for free. I'm going to have to send them a message thanking them. See if they want it back. Who knows? So we got that. This is the bigger charging handle. So they actually sent me 3 different charging handles. It was only supposed to be 2. But I got 2 small ones, 1 big one. I might be sending some of this stuff back to them. They might have made a mistake there. And I'm not going to make them pay for that. So, this here is a holster made by them. I want to check out. It's a weird little holster that works with this piece, so that you can actually holster the brace and the gun and everything in one. They got a cool little holster set up, and I'm going to check them out. All kinds of hardware and everything. So I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to learn what this thing is, figure it all out, and basically make my gun fit this thing, because of course it doesn't. Again, my mistake, not theirs. Okay, so it does come with a user manual and everything. Okay, so looking all this over, went and got my PSA dagger. I'm figuring most of this out. They didn't make too much of a mistake. They actually, looks like they sent me this thing for free, but that's it. This, I'll show you what I thought was 2 of the smaller charging handles. They actually fit together and get screwed together, making 1 charging handle. You have a bottom piece, or basically 1 bottom piece that will work with both sets. the big and the little one. Is it this one? Or is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. This bottom piece works with both of them. And right off the bat, what I figured out is the charging handles will not work on my slide, which kind of halfway figured. So I'm not that worried about that because I'm kind of made it a pretty good habit as it is to charge the gun like this off the rear sight. So don't really need that. But I did figure out how this brace works, and in all honesty, it's not a perfect fit. But you, first of all, have to have this brace unfolded. Now let's see if I can do this again. Had it working a minute ago. It catches the dovetail in the back. It's just big enough for it to fit in that dovetail in the back here. And then you can see there's a groove for the end of the trigger guard to hit. Get y'all so it ain't so blurry. Here we are. Trigger guard fits in here. And you see a Glock trigger guard is actually made a little bit different. But then this one will slap down. And this is where it's a little tight. This one doesn't want to fit. It's coming in at an angle. But I was able to make it fit a minute ago. Let's see if I can now. Yep, there we go. And again, this is not made for this, so this is wrong. But you've got a captured nut on the back here. This little bolt, hex head bolt, not hex head, but hex style. Comes with an Allen wrench for it. And just tighten that down, give it a good little turn, make sure it's good and tight. One screw. We got a gun that, tell you guys, charges everything. Brace folds in, brace folds out. Okay, so I got a call. Not exactly sure where I was at, but what I do want to bring up about this is light. I've got a thread on this thing already, but this is light. I have steel frame guns that are heavier than this whole setup right here. Oh, it's amazing. And with this holster, which I'm about to figure out how to put together, apparently you can holster this whole thing. In fact, I see how now. You can holster this whole thing on your side. So I'm going to put the holster together and we're going to figure this all out. So we're going to put the holster together real quick, which is actually really simple now that I've read the instructions, of course. You got a little hex nut that goes in this little capture spot. If I can make the hex nut work. There we are. Fits down in there. I'm going to put my finger on it. The holster piece onto the paddle. I want it straight up and down right now, and I'm going to figure out what I would prefer later. And then another one of these little hex bolts to go in, and kindly enough they left a hole right there where you can just stick the Allen head in and tighten. Again, on this nut on the back. This is the G7 holster by Recover Tactical. I like it already. Let's see. Yep, you can just get the Allen wrench in there and tighten that down a little bit. I don't need to tighten it down too much because I may be moving it depending on comfort. But with the brace, it all gets holstered. Now, it's bulky at this point, but it works. I'm impressed. So there we are, our holster, our setup. Now, I do want to mention, If you didn't want to use the brace and all, there's this little piece, two pieces that go together. Oh, wow, I was doing that wrong. But they catch onto your existing rail on your gun, screw them together, and it works with the holster the same way. So you can use the holster without the brace or with the brace. So I'll end up putting these on something else. So I've got this holster will work for two different guns. I'll check them both out, see how I like it. I told you guys the charging handles didn't work. Okay, so these Picatinny rails went on either side right here. I'm not going to install these right now, but you've got a little indentation right here, a hole that doesn't go all the way through. Yep. And you got a little pin right here. This would fit on here, and then it would screw in on the other hole with the brace off. I put the brace on. Don't plan on putting these on anyway, but that's just how that would happen. Those. And then how this works, just a button on the side. Boom. Then you have a full setup. Drop a magazine in here. Is it? Yep, it's just tension, but locks it in place pretty good. It's not going to fall out. So you can put a spare magazine in there, and the magazine in your gun. So there we are, guys. Hope you like the setup. That's it for me. See you guys on the next one.